David Banner.
What's your favorite lotion?
Jergens.
All right, ready?
It's really not. I just said that because you
No, that
sound
is
like jerk off like
no,
Jergens.
that is my favorite.
I know that's yours.
Oh, that's really my favorite.
Yeah, I know that's really your favorite.
What's happening?
I like
today?
Nivea.
Okay, it's David Banner podcast.
Joker said Nivea.
That's your favorite?
No.
Nivea?
David Banner.
So we're asking, what's your favorite lotion?
Really?
During this pandemic, we're trying to find a way to keep everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Well, what, most people are trapped in their house and they panicking. What are some things that you think about? What are some things that you can do? Keep you happy. Tommy Nova, what do you do during the pandemic to keep yourself happy? What's your favorite lotion?
My favorite lotion is
You don't need no lotion. You go wrong. Yeah.
there you have it.
Hey, bro, I know we don't we don't talk about this in public, bro, but I got my test results back from that damn Rona.
Oh yeah, that Rona test.
This I'm good.
Yeah, you good. I did it like the ghetto STD test. Much as we around each other, if he ain't got Corona, I damn sure ain't got the shit, so we good.
Regina, we're not practicing social distancing.
I know, so stop touching me. Just because your test cleared.
Oh, yeah? No, what the doctor actually told me, it was like, just cause you cool from the test, you can walk out of here and get sneezed on right now, and then you got it.
It's like you get your test, then go hit that wrong thing and be all fucked
hit
up.
Hit that wrong corner.
Hit that wrong pack.
So, Regina, this is your idea. You just like, we want to do something fun, and we want to be happy. And I'm serious. Like, what are some of the things that have been able to sustain you doing all of this, like to keep you happy? Because you are one of the few people on this earth. People have no idea the shit that you go through. You know what I mean? On a daily. I don't even know, and I'm an optimistic person, how you stay so optimistic. What are some of the things you've been doing the Rona?
Hang out with Mariah.
Who is Mariah?
She's lots of fun. She's my granddaughter. And my client. No, she's not my client. I'm just kidding. She's an actress.
She is. Oh,
She
my
really
God,
is.
she is.
No, so I've been hanging out with Mariah. And wine. Wine is good during this time.
Regina, you been getting fucked up?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's all gone.
Your tolerance gonna be up after these 30 days, huh?
Yeah, boy.
Bro,
She gonna be-
what you been doing during the Rona to keep you happy?
Man, I look at sports like it's just like I sit and watch SportsCenter and I know like I watch NFL live like 6 times a day and I know
Really?
everything they fucking gonna say all over again because you only can say but so much. They had like one new piece of news a day and I still sit there and just be like, oh, all right, cool.
Hey, bro, you got to be real, bro. On our podcast, you didn't take the pandemic too good the first.
Oh, I was mad as fuck because we had some shit going on, man. We had some moving going on.
Right.
That shit kind of put a halt in what the fuck I had going
sure
on.
did.
Like, we grind so long to get to a certain point, and it was like finally it was doing what I needed it to do. Then it was just like, take that, you gotta hold that.
It was
That
go
shit
time,
had me
right?
mad. It was really go time.
And then it was time. It was go time, and your button it goes. Boop, boop.
I ain't
That's
had
what
no
happened.
quarters to press to put in there to keep going. None of that shit.
Oh, so look, check this out then. Cause you were saying like I thought it was cool. You were saying like you looking at this sort of like jail time. We got at least 30 days down.
And now we just waiting on a court date. It's like, it's one of them shits like, man, we can beat the case. We just got to get to court. Like, we got to get to trial. Like, they moving that date back.
That's
They
why I
like,
think they keep moving
Easter.
the date, right?
That's how they do in court. That's how they do it. You got a case. They'll move that date around. We just in county right now.
So like, besides sports, that's about it?
I'll get on the Netflix. You know that.
What
know
you
I mean?
watching?
Everything. Ozark. Fuck it. I be watching old shit on there. I watched fucking Candyman on that motherfucker. I saw they had that.
Are you trying to catch up with Candyman for the new one? Come back up?
The old one was always my shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, because it was the only, it was like a black villain. So it was like, I used to like that shit. So I watched that. What else on there? It's a bunch of old shit. I done caught you a couple of times on Hip Hop Evolution rather.
So we calling this episode Jergens.
Is it Evolution or Revolution?
Evolution.
Evolution.
That's what I said.
I know. I was just giving you a hard time.
We calling this episode Jergens because it's the things that you do to keep yourself happy during the old pandemic, during the old Sharmageddon.
You been peeping all these broads with they fans only pages?
No.
They've been getting
What is a fan only page?
Man, so basically they just going on. I don't know because I ain't paid for one, so I couldn't tell you what's actually in there, but I could imagine. I mean, I ain't no idiot. But basically they got their little cameras. So they got videos of themselves maybe playing with themselves, doing a little dildo action and all that. They charge you.
On the gram?
It's not on the gram, but
Y'all know about this?
They know about this.
Y'all know about the fan pages where you...
Wow.
I'm sorry, Regina.
So for real, but they
go live
legit making money. Like they charging dudes about you
so
know.
it's like kind of like online prostitution.
You can't really touch nobody. You just watch it. It's like
they
peep
touching
shows.
somebody.
No, it's like peep shows.
Oh, they touching themselves.
Exactly.
Oh, Jergens. Hence the name of the show, Jergens.
Right.
What I've been doing, man. I want to tell y'all something. Really quick. You know, I've been telling people I think that this is the time for black people to work the hardest. We've been behind the 8 ball for about 400 years, man. Anywhere from 350 to 400 years. And anytime there's a timeout and you get the opportunity to continue to play, now is the time for us to continue to play. In no way am I telling people to be irresponsible. It doesn't necessarily even mean you going out of the house, but I talked about this on the last episode last week about how I have a friend who owns a business and his business took a really big hit. He found a way to do his business online. Now his business is international and he has the opportunity to make more money than he did before the pandemic happened. Like I told motherfuckers, y'all can talk all that shit, but I'm not gonna stop working until they stop sending bills. Cause you were just talking about when a motherfucker gotta get out. They still kicking motherfuckers out their apartment during the pandemic.
Dang.
So if they gonna kick a motherfucker out, didn't y'all get y'all check today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not forgiving that interest during this pandemic either, because I asked a question.
Word. So let me tell y'all something about leadership. See, a lot of motherfuckers talk shit because they're workers. You can't talk boss shit with workers. How the fuck you gonna tell me not to work and I am part of the way that you feed your granddaughter? Mm-hmm. And if I tell y'all to go home and I don't pay y'all, if I worked for you and you didn't hold me down during the pandemic, how dare you come back to me and ask me to work for you when shit come back? No, you fucking, you're not stable when shit get crazy. Mm-hmm. I gotta be here for y'all, man. So, like, this is the time for you all to work. This is the time for you all to create. Because, like we say, bro, motherfuckers scared of catching a cold, but where we from, you catch a motherfucking hot one in your motherfucking face. When you go to the club every fucking weekend, there's a larger, statistically, there's more of an opportunity when you step into your car that you'll have a wreck than you dying from this shit. And I'm not saying that it's not possible for it to happen, but man, we got people that depend on us, man. So let's say why nobody else is shooting their podcast. Fuck it. And the other thing, I don't have to be social distance from y'all. If y'all got it, this the way I want to go out. I'd rather go out with y'all. Y'all may not feel that way about me, but I had my motherfucking test. I don't have the damn Rona. I ain't got the damn Rona.
Sure.
Regina, you know what I've been doing too?
What?
What's a movie that you really like that makes you happy?
Love and basketball.
Love and basketball? Yeah. Tell the people why you like Love and basketball.
Because I like that they find Love young, but that she's as much of a baller as he is. And they figure out how to work it out in the end. I think it's dope. We're black. We're born in the turbulent times. So, like, it's what we do. And it's how we raised. So this is nothing new.
So,
sorry. Nothing
so, Salih.
What up?
Bro, I know it's gonna be something about dope or violence, bro. Like, name a happy movie that you like, that you watch, you know what I'm saying, over and over again that make you happy. Hold the phone, talk
What,
to the
a happy
people.
movie?
Yeah, a happy movie. Don't. What's the movie that was shot in Harlem?
What paid in full?
No Paid in Full. No Scarface.
No Usual Suspects.
So
No,
ba-
you,
So
yeah!
listen. So basically, you telling me nothing with Al Pacino or De Niro with that motherfucker.
Exactly. I was trying to think of one of the movies.
That's what he
too. I'm like,
basically
uh-uh.
said. No De Niro, Al Pacino. Nah. Oh shit, you know I'm about boats and hoes.
Boats,
man.
yeah!
Step brothers,
boats
man.
and hoes. Boats and hoes. I gotta find me some boats and hoes.
Oh no, I was watching 48 Hours is my shit too
that
with Eddie
is.
Murphy. That's
That
my
is.
shit.
That is.
You know
Oh,
my
that's
you know
a
my
good
favorite.
one.
I sent him the line where Eddie Murphy say, "Listen, I don't like white people and I hate rednecks. So I'm really having fun doing this shit when he be stripping them."
Hey, so the movie that I've been watching during the pandemic is Bustin' Loose by Richard Pryor.
Oh, that's so funny.
1981. Let's Do It Again. Uptown Saturday Night.
Uptown Saturday Night.
I'm gonna tell you something that I like about those movies back then. They really couldn't be nasty. So like they had to find a way to be funny without being raunchy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different level of comedy, man, that we don't even try to do anymore. You know what I'm saying?
They had to be really creative.
You know, and people always trip. They was like, David, like, you're so Black Power, but like, you know me, I'm usually watching white comedy.
Right.
And people ask me, like, why do you watch Aziz Ansari and people like that? And I tell them because the basis of Black comedy is pain. If you notice when we joning against each other, what's the first thing somebody say?
How about your mom?
Yo motherfucking mama. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit painful. Like, if you really go back, the greatest Black comedians, if you listen to the greatest Black comedians in most cases and take away the laughs, that shit is really, really painful and really, really fucking depressing. You know, so I always try to find something during these times, man, that lifts me up and that makes me feel.
Oh, boy. Where's the license?
Do that again. Did y'all hear that cough?
They don't
So
buy
when you watch
it.
Richard Pryor, do you watch Which Way Is Up?
Yep, Which Way Is Up?
Man.
You know that's on my wall. I got the actual movie poster from like from back then. I
Richard
actually
Pryor
got
was
it.
dope.
Yeah, he was really dope. What you like about Richard Pryor?
I liked that he was raunchy.
He was wrong.
I'm
Damn,
sorry, because
Regina.
my mom really liked him. Like, he just had a bad mouth. He's really funny and creative in how he delivers his
Regina, are
comedy.
you really raunchy?
No, Richard was.
Hey, bro, Ed, come on up, bro. Come on up, bro. Let's go. And this don't count as you coming on my show either, Ed Reed. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Let's get it. We about to have Ed Reed on our show. Ed, man, what you doing, bro? Tell us what you doing during this pandemic, bro.
So since the pandemic has started, I have been working out and playing music on IG for some people who I know need it. You know, I know everybody is not as fortunate as I am, or, you know, I don't know, man, just to give people a smile.
Right.
You know, just to bring joy to somebody who, you know, might need it, man. You know, I don't know what other people going through. I know there's some people who are in New York, for instance, on the top floor, 25th floor somewhere, man, that's just stuck in four walls and don't have grass to go walk around in, don't have a park to go walk around in, or, you know, doctors and nurses who have to work, healthcare people, essential workers, you know, so people like that reach out, you know, and I talk to them, UPS workers and stuff like that, while I'm on the live, man. And it's really cool that people come on IG who you don't know and tell you how much they appreciate the music that you're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that put a smile on my face knowing that somebody's happy. Like, I already knew I had fans out there because I take pictures with a lot of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to see me still, you know?
Right.
I'm almost giving y'all flowers back, but yeah, man. And eating right, trying to inform the people, you know, of things that D Banner be talking about, because I follow David Banner. You know, happy birthday, you know, to my bro. Yeah, man. You know, that's it. Really just trying to motivate people to do the right thing.
Bro, we come from environments that I don't think a lot of people understand. Like, what were some of the things that kept you besides football, bro? That kept you sane during the hardest times in life? Because some people, man, are really freaking out during these times, bro. What were some of the things that you did when stuff was hard, even before the money was there?
All right, so some of the things that I've done, to keep me sane during hard times in my life, other than having football to hold me together, because a big part of football was having my teammates there. Having teammates is like an extended family,
Yeah.
You're closer to some brothers than others, obviously, but, that was something that was big, having football players as a teammate, having teammates, like brothers,
Right.
that family environment. But other than that, man, a lot of hard times, when I went through hard times, outside of praying, number one, was music. Like, I love music, and a song could really change your mood.
Right.
Or set your mood. You listen to certain music before a game, should have set your mood, and family. Having close people around you, my friends and family, they were the ones who really held me accountable. I wanted to be successful for my mentors, for Miss Hall, for Ben Parquette. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be successful for them, people who I had on my back. That made me want to fight harder. That still makes me want to fight harder to this day, for the people who I know look up to me, and the people who I know are going to be better because, shit, I'm doing good, so.
Bro, when I was growing up, it was the same way. I was saying it was a certain level of morals. Like, they would always call me the music kid. Cause I used to tear cause we didn't have much money. I used to tear up the little Sony little keyboards and stuff like that, and the little 2-minute samplers, bro. And the dope dealers, like I told them, I didn't really get in trouble, bro, until I was in college. Cause all the dope boys knew that I had talent. Cause I've been rapping since I was in the 6th grade. And so they used to always tell me, like, they would jump on us. If you had talent, they would protect you and jump on you if they seen you was going down the wrong path. They didn't let you do that. But my question is, like, what are some of your suggestions to people during these times? Some things that they can do just to keep themselves, motivated and pushing forward.
Man, I really think that definitely you should be eating right, taking care of your immune system, thinking about what's to come from this. Like, what if we go through something like this again?
Right.
So you should be thinking ahead. Like, I should be saving up if I'm one of those people who out here struggling right now and don't have money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think we think financially, the right way.
Right.
So I would say, like, have a plan, man. Start making a plan for yourself.
Right.
For your future, for your family's future. Make sure you're putting away for that. Definitely make sure you're working out.
Right.
All right? You need to be working out. Don't just be sitting in the house twiddling your thumbs and shit. Like, for real, do something. Get up off your tail.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people saying read. If reading your thing, read some books. Get some knowledge, get some information. Follow somebody who's positive on IG who can give you a word, like David Banner, like Rizla Islam. A lot of people out here providing good information.
Right.
But prepare yourself for what's to come, and prepare yourself for the future. Like, create something. Come up with something, like, what you gonna do what's your job? Do something, all right? Get off your ass, people.
All right. Ed Reed, y'all. David Banner Podcast. Peace.
Thank you.
So, that's extended family, man. I'm grateful, man. And Salih, thank you, bro, like for just everything. Salih is the one that keeps me aware because I have so much going on in my life. A lot of times I don't get a chance to read all the comments. And Salih was like, bro, Ed Reed keep commenting on your Instagram page. You might should reply back,
Hey,
black man.
Dog, he was being modest.
Yeah, he's one of
they
the
even
greatest
just did
ever,
like the
man.
100 greatest football players ever, and he just, you know what I'm saying? He was in that.
He is, man, and a stand-up guy, man. I always tell you, remember how we were talking about how a lot of times people look at what we do as rappers and while we play sports, but what make you a man is what you do with that power.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what separated Muhammad Ali from everybody is what he did for the people. And his willingness to stand on something. And Ed has always stood on something, bro. I always tell people, and we don't understand, we always say, man, we think certain things are not culture, but the way that you wear your hair, the clothes that you wear.
It's funny you say that, because you know, like I watched that show Whitlock and Wiley. That's probably like my favorite show on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff, they go back and forth. Marcellus Wiley and Jason Whitlock, I agree on some of the stuff. So one day I might agree with one, the other one, the next day the other.
That means it's a great show.
Exactly. That's
Right.
why I say it's my favorite show. That's a real good show.
Mm-hmm.
But Whitlock got on this thing about getting on Cam Newton like he need to cut his hair, and because of this stuff and because of the way he wears his hair now. And I'm just like, you see this dude showing here working out. Cam physically still look better than every fucking quarterback in the NFL, but yet you want to talk about his fucking hair?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
You want to know what's crazy that you said that?
What's
you
up?
know, Tracy McGrady was always one of my favorite players throughout history. He made a comment about a basketball player's hair, dude, and it totally made me not fuck with Tracy McGrady no more, dog. Like, some shit, even if you think it, you just not for you to say. Like, bro, for you to tell a black man that he needs to cut off his natural hair shows me the type of man that you are. And it ain't no plug. I'm not dissing Tracy McGrady or nothing, because some people, you know, I'll tell you one of the greatest things that a man even ever told me. Deion Sanders came to me. You remember when he came to the office?
Yeah.
Deion Sanders, he said, David Banner, is it possible for you to be one of my advisors? And I said, what do you mean, Deion? He said, bro, I know that these folks don't treat me like they treat the rest of the black folks. I know because of how talented I am and I was that I don't get the same treatment that other black people get.
Right.
So it's some things I don't understand, because I changed his aspect on something that was happening in football. I don't need to. It don't need to be known that I blipped on that one, but. I'll just say, man, that it really changed my outlook, and it bothered me as a fan. But what I will say, man, is
it's like everybody got their different reasons why he say that. So I understood why Whitlock was saying what he said, for his reasoning for that, which I understood. And it's like, all right, I get what you're saying that. But on top of that, it's like, okay, well, what about what you got to say that's positive about what he got on? Because I think for a sport, that's not like so much for a sport. Physically, he's showing he's in ultimate shape. He looks fucking excellent. So that was more important than his hair at that moment. And it's like, for you to say that,
I would rather them say what they really want to say. Say, make the white folks feel comfortable. Don't talk about the hair, because it ain't.
He basically kind of says he was like, you a quarterback. That's a corporate job. He was like, you need a haircut. He said it's flat the fuck out. He didn't bite his tongue.
So make white folks feel comfortable. And the crazy thing about it is, the one thing that I know this because of the way that the business that I do, bro. You know where we get most of our money from.
Right.
Disney, Sony,
right,
et cetera, et cetera. Man, what the motherfucker care about is how many asses you can put in that seat. You know, if you look at most of these jobs now, especially when you're dealing with computers, they don't give a fuck how you dress no more. Can you program a motherfucking computer? That's what we want to know. How good you are at the shit that you do.
Right.
Why do you think the hair makes them uncomfortable?
Because I know the real reason. The real reason is anything that reminds them of black people, because genetically, we are a threat to them. All we got to do is keep fucking. That's it. No, I'm just serious. If you want to take it all the way down to the bare essentials. And that was the reason why when the French saw the Jamaicans' hair, they called them dreadlocks. That's why we got to stop saying dreadlocks. There's nothing dreadful about our hair. Our hair is 9 ether. Their hair is 6 ether, like dogs. That's why when it gets wet, it smells like a fucking dog. And anytime, our dark skin, our wide noses, because we are people of the sun, their noses are humped over and closed and sharp so it can protect them from cold weather. You feel what I'm saying? Our hair grows towards the sun like God, like the sun itself, like a tree. Our hair is alive. So anything that reminds them of the original man on this earth, it reminds them of death, because all we have to do is continue to procreate, and they're not reproducing at a rate quick enough for them to sustain their race. So everything about us is something that they fear, But we saw you said something. You told us you wanted us to be happy.
I know, but
so
we can
boats
get some
and
knowledge
hoes
in between though.
Yeah, we can. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
Back to the boats and hoes.
Lotion. Jergens.
What is boats?
Boats and hoes. You never seen?
You ain't never watched Step Brothers?
You never watched Step Brothers?
Oh, no.
Step Brothers. I watch Step Brothers
Fuck
more.
you, Lee Moore.
Fuck you, Lena. Fuck you. The clown has no penis.
The clown has no penis.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Wait. What was my song?
Why don't you jump right in?
Yeah. What do you say? I'm sorry, y'all. I got a concussion. I'm dealing with brain trauma right now.
I'm about to give him some more.
Oh, you want to sing? I got a song. If you want to get down on these hairy balls, why don't you jump right in? It's a crouch party right up in here. Why don't you lick on this big John? You never seen Step Brothers?
Thank God I haven't.
Man, you gotta watch that.
Virginia,
While you on this.
it is-
I don't want to hear about jumping on the
No,
ball.
it is so
It is-
damn funny.
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Tommy Nova, what makes you happy besides music?
My kids.
Your kids?
Yeah.
What do you do with your kids that make you happy?
Just spending time with them, just watching them grow. Just that in general, watching them go through some of the things that I went through when I was younger, just seeing it all over again. It just brings joy to me to know that, it's like life really does replicate itself.
Lee,
What up?
are you excited about this Jordan series that's coming up?
Hell yeah. Like, it's one of them things, like, I'm, like, so geeked for it, because, like, man, Mike, when it comes to that court, man, Mike.
What is the
just-
Jordan series?
It's a Well, I'm a 30 for 30. I'm a fiend for documentaries anyway, like, period. So, like, every 30 for 30 that come out, like, I go nonstop on them. Like, I watch every single one and watch it multiple times. But, like, it's one coming out on the Bulls, and it's a 10-part series. And, like
They've been following them since early on.
yeah.
23 or 45, Jordan?
Oh,
That's
23.
easy. Yeah.
I'm just asking 'cause
45
I
was
don't
just
know.
for that little, when he played them 17 games, they came back and then the playoffs. Then he got up out that joint.
All right, so Regina, next. Like happiness. What are some ways that you maintain your sanity? I deal with depression a lot. We were talking to the young men today about depression. What are some of the ways that you keep yourself sane and you love on yourself?
Shop. No, just kidding.
You can't shop. You can't go nowhere
Boy,
and get nothing
yes,
for
you
food.
can. Online. No,
Amazon
honestly,
Express.
Getting back to working out, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back to working out is really a big stress reliever, and it gives me a chance because now I can't go to the gym. I have to go in the garage. I get the sunshine and the workout. It's a great thing.
See, I wish I was I could be like, oh, we're outside working. Because, like, actually hitting the weights is like what I need every day. Like, that's like my drug. Like,
But
that's
you been
my...
coming to my house
But
working out.
You know how I get down. Like, so I be telling people, they're like,
yeah,
well, you can work out at home.
That's
I
right,
be
you
like,
show cake.
that's like telling Floyd to go work at Burger King. Like, that shit
This-
ain't the same.
this
I know it's a
motherfucker-
check still coming, but it ain't enough weight around in nobody's house.
This
for me.
motherfucker, I was gonna say this motherfucker.
All the
He
all
pick
the
up half of the
machines ain't in
damn.
order,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't seen this dude pick up all the fucking weight that they had. I'm not bullshitting. When he was squatting, He put just about all the weight that was on that side of the gym on the fucking bar. No, what's the most you ever squatted before?
I mean, what you talking about for just one rep?
Yeah.
675.
675.
675.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boy, I can't even unrack.
That's a workout for you. Unracking 675. That is true, bro.
So it's like, but you know, that's like my spot that I be waiting to go to every day. So when they really took that, like I had that shit fucked with me for a few days.
That was his drug.
Yeah, like that shit was like, hey, that really like was like, wow. Then you know, you gotta watch the Rona, so I can't go get my other high off. You know, my two highs is, you know.
It's what?
Oh, Lord.
It's what?
Slanging and banging. Nah, but like hitting that iron and hitting
You know what I just thought about you? Who are the people that make bread?
Hitting that iron, hitting that iron.
Schwabels.
They're bakers, right?
Yeah.
You're a baker.
Yeah. I can't get no buns with the corona.
Can't get no buzz.
Everybody, it's too much social
They said
distance.
steel leg Lee.
Both ways.
Both ways. What else, Regina? Give me something.
Which one?
Give me something for me to talk about.
Why don't you talk about...
Oh, you know another thing
About
about
happiness, though.
Because I just like to ride around aimlessly and listen to my music. So when I got off, it's been a
What
lot
have
of
you
new
been
music
listening to
came out.
lately?
All right, I've been off that. Conway got a new one. Him and Alchemist did one. I've been burning a hole through that one. MC8 dropped a new one. I've been tearing that up.
Wow. It's good?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I
Okay.
fucks with 8. Who else got
I need
some
to listen
shit?
to that one.